We all say we want to be happy. But what if deep down, a part of us is afraid of it? What if the biggest obstacle to your peace of mind is you? Imagine standing on the edge of everything you've ever wanted: love, success, peace. And somehow, without realizing it, you take a step back. You start doubting, delaying, or destroying what could have made you truly happy. This isn't weakness, it's psychology. And today, we'll uncover why our own minds sometimes work against us, and how to stop that silent self-sabotage once and for all. Welcome to Mind's Eye, the channel where we explore how understanding your mind can change your life. If you've ever felt like happiness slips away just when you're close to it, this video will open your eyes to the hidden patterns behind that feeling. As the philosopher Seneca once said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Let's dive deep into the psychology of why we sabotage our own happiness and how to finally let yourself deserve the life you dream of. For better clarity and understanding, we have arranged the explanation of this topic in various sections. Let's have the first section right away. What is self-sabotage? Self-sabotage isn't just a dramatic term. It's any behavior that blocks you from achieving what you truly want. It's when you procrastinate on your goals, push away people who care, or downplay your achievements. Psychologists describe self-sabotage as a conflict between the conscious and the subconscious mind. Consciously, you crave happiness. Subconsciously, you might fear change, rejection, or responsibility. Your brain doesn't care about your dreams. It cares about your comfort zone. So every time you move toward joy or success, your subconscious whispers, "What if this doesn't last? What if I lose it? Better not to try at all." That inner voice is fear, disguised as logic. Coming to section 2, the fear of not being enough. One of the deepest roots of self-sabotage is low self-worth. When we secretly believe we don't deserve happiness, we unconsciously reject it. You get a compliment and shrug it off. You meet someone wonderful and convince yourself they'll leave. You land a great opportunity and immediately think, "I'm not ready." This pattern is called the imposter syndrome. According to psychologist Dr. Valerie Young, people with imposter feelings often credit luck, timing, or help from others for their success, never themselves. As long as you believe you're not enough, happiness feels like something that belongs to someone else. And here's the paradox. The more you chase it, the more you prove to yourself that you don't have it. In section 3, a few words about the comfort zone trap. Your brain is wired for predictability, not happiness. When life feels unfamiliar, even if it's better, the mind senses danger. This is why people return to toxic relationships, unfulfilling jobs, or unhealthy habits. They're predictable, and predictability feels safe. In neuroscience, this is linked to the amygdala, the part of the brain that processes fear. When faced with new possibilities, it activates your fight or flight response. So you retreat, not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to protect you from uncertainty. Happiness requires risk, and to your subconscious, risk feels like pain. Section 4 covers the addiction to familiar pain. Here's something surprising. Many people are subconsciously addicted to unhappiness. They've spent so long in disappointment or struggle that it becomes part of their identity. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains this as emotional conditioning. The brain releases chemicals that match familiar emotions. If sadness or stress has been your norm, your body literally craves those states because they feel right. That's why joy can feel uncomfortable at first. You've trained your system to run on stress. So when peace arrives, your body asks, "Where's the chaos?" Recognizing this addiction is the first step toward rewiring your emotional baseline. And now, Section 5, the role of childhood conditioning. Much of our self-sabotage begins in childhood. If love was conditional, if you were praised only when you performed well or punished when you showed emotion, your brain learned a dangerous rule. I must earn happiness. As adults, we replicate that pattern. We attach happiness to achievement, approval, or control. So even when life is good, we search for something to fix because peace feels unfamiliar. Understanding where these beliefs come from allows us to challenge them. Happiness isn't a prize, it's a permission. Section 6 explains cognitive dissonance. When happiness feels wrong, cognitive dissonance is the mental discomfort we feel when our actions don't match our beliefs. If you believe you're not the kind of person who's happy, joy feels inconsistent with your self-image. So, to resolve that discomfort, your brain pulls you back into alignment, not with happiness, but with the identity of struggle. That's why sudden success or love can trigger anxiety. Your internal story doesn't recognize the new reality. Rewriting that story is crucial. Start affirming new truths even before you believe them fully. The mind adapts faster than you think. Section 7. How to stop sabotaging your happiness. Let's turn insight into action. Here are a few science-backed ways to stop self-sabotage. 1. Awareness before change. Notice your self-defeating patterns. Procrastination, negative self-talk, fear of success. Name them. Awareness breaks the autopilot. 2. Replace fear with curiosity. When something good happens, instead of doubting it, ask, "What if this works out?" Curiosity activates the prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, and quiets fear. 3. Practice self-compassion. Studies show that self-compassion increases motivation and resilience more effectively than self-criticism. As the Dalai Lama said, "If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion." 4. Visualize safety and success. Imagine happiness as something your body can handle. Train your nervous system to feel calm and joy, not anxious. And finally, in Section 8, we discuss the power of allowing. Pretty strange, isn't it? Well, it's not. Sometimes the greatest act of courage is simply to allow happiness to yourself. You don't need to fix everything, earn everything, or deserve everything. You only need to receive. As author Marianne Williamson beautifully wrote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." Let yourself experience that power. Not through control, but through acceptance, the acceptance of happiness. So my dear friends, the next time you find yourself pushing away joy, remember, it's not self-destruction, it's self-protection. But protection from what? From the unknown, from change, from your own potential. Remember, you have the power to retrain your mind, to make peace feel safe again, and to let happiness stay. If this video opened your eyes, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Mind's Eye for more insights into psychology, self-improvement, and the science of a better life. Until next time, learn, reflect, evolve.